How's it going, everybody? It's May Day, 5/1/2026. What's going on? You know me, heading into work. It's about 6:10 in the morning. I don't need to be there anytime soon, so I'm going to make a little bit longer video as long as my storage don't overfill like it has been doing, which pisses me right off. But I want to let you guys know I'm just going to drive around. Today's episode, or video, or whatever you want to call it, it's about death. Death comes to my mind, I wouldn't say often, but it does come to my mind. And it's something that freaks me out, you know, that you want me to have a panic attack randomly, you know, in the shower. Like, in the shower, I don't even know what I think about, but I know somehow the thought of death comes to my mind of, I'm not going to be around anymore. You know, I don't know what happens next. And what am I going to do about it? I can't do anything about it. You know, it's inevitable. It's going to happen. Like, I'll start freaking out, like hitting my head. Just, I don't know why, you know? I don't know if that's an anxiety thing. Does everybody do this? You know, does nobody think about it and just think, oh, can't do nothing about it? You know, am I the only person that worries about it? Like, why am I even worried about it? I shouldn't be, you know? The gift of life, it's a gift. It 100% is. Like, even scientifically, it's a gift of how there's so much, you know, man stuff that goes into women. There's so many possibilities that couldn't be you. So, I just can't. And I think to myself, maybe I don't do enough. Like, we don't get out enough. I don't go see enough places. Like, maybe that'll be it, you know? Then I think to myself, then I'm going to be having so much fun, life's just going to fly. And I don't want it to. I want to sustain it. Like, when I was a kid, growing up, Root House, Illinois, the other side of the tracks, Dublin. You know, this is the west side of the tracks, southwest side of the tracks. If you ever look it up on Google Maps. I won't tell you the exact location because Mom still lives there. But I remember them having a camper. And it was a drive-around camper, so I guess it was an RV. It was really old. Like, I'm talking maybe 70s, 80s, somewhere around there. And I remember climbing the back of it. I had to be 12, 13 years old-ish. And, because there was a ladder back there. And I climbed the back of it. It's nighttime. I'm the only one around. There wasn't a lot to do in Root House, you know. You weren't at a buddy's house, you weren't doing nothing. You're pretty bored. So, I remember climbing to the top of it. It was a nice clear night out. And I just looked up, you know. And I don't even think this is death related. This is more just look up at nighttime. Like, it's crazy how much is out there. And we don't even think about it in our daily lives, you know. And I'm not saying I want you to start thinking about it. I'm just telling you this is what I think about. And ever since then, you know, here and there, I'll look up and you know, it's crazy to me. You know, what if something comes flying from out there that we don't know about? These days, we're gonna know about it. You know, there's so much satellites, so many satellites, you know, stuff looking at the sky. We're gonna see something coming. We're gonna be prepared. But it's crazy. It's still crazy. It doesn't stop that from being crazy. It's freaking cold out today, I can tell you that much. That's how you know you're alive. You still got feelings. You know, there's some people who don't have feelings, and that's crazy to even believe that you could live like that, but I would keep going. But yeah, I don't know. Those are just things that come to my head. Like, what do I do about it? I know, just suck it up and keep going, because that's what you got to do. That's what people do. I can't go up to a random, person and say, hey, we're gonna die one day. So are you. Does it make you feel better to know they're gonna die too? Everybody dies. Game of Thrones, all men must die. I remember that. Something, I don't even know the word. But it's a Game of Thrones thing. I'm up as early as the trash trucks today. They're stopping for me so I can drive on by. I'm always up with the trash trucks. That's my trash company, and they probably just picked my trash up, actually. So we're driving by the park next to my house. I'm tired today. I'm tired every day. But we're up, we're moving. It's Friday. Full day today, 7 to 5. I'll probably sit there and just hang out until, 6:45-ish maybe, and then I'll clock in. Tomorrow, 7 to noon, shorter Saturday. Nice. Been wet around here. It rained last night again. Didn't rain crazy last night, but it was definitely, it rained. Next Saturday's Tristan's birthday. See, these are things, that I just think of. I keep my mind occupied. And that's what I have to do when I have anxiety. I've noticed that, if I focus on something else, I completely forget what I'm thinking about. It doesn't bother me. Even if it clicks back in my head, oh, I was thinking about this. It doesn't bother me as much. So, I'm guessing, that's what people do. They just, I guess, keep their mind off of it. Stay occupied. Occupado. I took my pills this morning, and I always take my pills in the morning. I've been drinking 7-Up a lot. I don't know. I have no idea why. I just like the fizz, I guess. 7-Up in the morning. Whenever I eat my breakfast, Lucky Charms and 3 sausage links. And, God, I just feel like I'm tasting my pills, and I don't know why. But enough talking about that. I want to get that out of the way. That, that's not all my anxiety. I have other anxieties of, okay, why does my stomach hurt like this? Why am I so sore for nothing? And then I'll remember, oh yeah, I did that. And I'll sit there and I'll think about it. Like, man, my arm is just, it's hurting, is this serious or what? Why do I think like that? It's not. It's never, only one time ever have I had, well, besides the anxiety, have I had to go to the hospital, and it was blood pressure, which ties hand in hand with anxiety. But, I had the warning signs. I had a fucking headache for days, and it just wouldn't go away, and I wouldn't say I was dizzy, but I couldn't even sleep because I had such a headache. And they got me there, figured me out, slapped me on some pills, and here we are, folks. So, I have no complaints over that. It kind of sucked that I didn't get it taken care of sooner and just knew about it, but hey, here's this house that I was telling Kayla about. If that ever has a for sale sign, I don't care how much it is, we're putting a down payment down and we're moving there. That is a beauty. And they tore up the sideboard, so it's not as good as I thought it was. From 4 years ago. It looked that different 4 years ago. That's crazy. People will be doing some stupid stuff around here. Alright, let's find our way to work, everybody. We're getting up on a 10-minute video. I know you guys are getting bored of hearing me talk, and yeah, I know what road this is. We'll go down this road. This is my road, just the other side of the tracks. This is the west side. Whoop, whoop. I don't know if you say whoop whoop after west side. I don't know. I said it though. I'm a gangster. There's a lady's house. I detailed her car one time when I first moved to Auburn. I don't know, if she's alive or not. She was up there. Very nice. Hope your Fridays start out better than my Fridays. Kayla wants to do something this weekend. I don't know what we're gonna do. Our do stuff is, let's go to Springfield. And that's getting old and shitty real quick. Oh, we always go to Springfield. We go the other direction in small towns. You know, there's nothing. Alton. Well, Carlinville's close, but Carlinville kind of sucks. But Alton would be the next big town, and Springfield has probably 90% of things that Alton has, besides White Castle, amazing, or Emo's Pizza, also amazing. They are the square beyond compare. I have no idea why I'm going the same route that I would go on my side-by-side. I can drive on the main drag, but I'm not. We're looking left. We're looking right. We're making the turn. The church sign says it's 6:21 a.m. 5/1/2026. It's gonna be chilly today. I think it's only getting to the mid-50s. I don't know if it's gonna touch 60 or not. I saw that this morning. I looked at my weather. I'm like, do I need to wear a jacket? Do I need to? He had his blinker on like he was turning, but I think it was from when he was turning back there. Man, I didn't need to get that far over. Work parking lot. I don't hate this place, but I would rather be rich and, you know, not have to go to work. I need to start playing the lottery. You can't win the lottery unless you play the lottery, people. That is the rules. Well, after 12 minutes of driving around, we have finally made it to work. I got some tickets to hit this morning. One of my technicians called in today, which is okay. I mean, I call in, you know. I told Kayla last night, because he mentioned to me, he's like, what day is a good day to take off? And I guess he picked today. I said, I don't care. Whatever day you need to take off, you take off. I'm that person. You know, if you want time off, you have time off, take time off. If you don't have time off and you still need to take time off, you're not getting paid and you can have it off. You know, don't do it all the time. Don't make it a weekly thing. But, you know, once every month, once every couple of months, if you got to take a day or two, it's cool. I know life. Life is harder than death sometimes. That's easy. Once it's done, it's done. But there could be a heaven. Who knows? It's not always about you, Lucas, but most of the time it is. We'll catch you guys on the next video. Have a good day.